Just another agency agency scenario. When an agency rings you, because remember, you won't know when they're going to ring you. So if you're in, let's just say you're sitting in bed at 8 o'clock, because the phone hasn't rung. Chances are it's going to ring, right? With work. Which means then you either got to get yourself in a shower, if you have a shower, whatever. You could be doing a 15-hour. You could be doing a 15-hour day from that phone call. So you may need. That's it. It's just simple things to get yourself prepared. Even though if you're an agency driver, you've got to prepare yourself for a 15-hour day, because you can do a 15-hour working day with driving and other work and breaks and stuff, 15 hours. Then you've got the time getting to the place and the time getting back. So you could be 16 hours. I'll say half an hour getting there, whatever, half an hour getting back. You're in your, even though you're still, the phone hasn't rung and you're still in bed, in your mind you're still preparing yourself, because the phone could ring at any minute. And they say, well, so-and-so needs you, how fast can you get there? Right. You may not have had breakfast. You may not have, so you're doing a 15-hour day. You could potentially be doing a 15-hour day with zero notice for, like, to plan your food or whatever. Sometimes you might make sandwiches or whatever you take to work, or some drivers eat on the road, fast food or whatever. And then, do you need, but then again, you need to be able to get there quick. If an agency phones you, so I've got this for you, they always say, an agency will usually say to you, are you available? So at that point, the agency know what work they've got to give you. And they'll say to you, are you available? And you say to them, what have you got? Which is, yes, you can be. What have you got? Don't just let them say, well, this is where you're going to go. No, you've got to work out whether that's right for you and your skills and abilities. It could be 100 drops, multi-drop, and you say, no, thanks very much. Which saves yourself a difficult day and gives them a chance to get someone else that's probably more suitable. Then you've got to get there. So when the phone call rings and you've said, they say, are you available? And you say, what have you got? And they say, well, we've got so-and-so, yeah? It's 10 drops or whatever it is, 15, whatever. Or it's just a trip to, it's an 8-hour day. But after a while, you keep going different customers, and you keep going the same day. You'll know, you'll think, well, yeah, that's only going to be a basic 8-hour day. That's going to be a 12-hour day. And there's a bit of distance on that, or a bit of whatever it is. It could be, or they do 2-person deliveries. Yeah, so you're with somebody else or whatever, yeah. Or someone else might be doing the driving. You might be the driver's mate, but then you still got to get there. So from the phone, when you have worked out that you're going to do that day's work from that phone call, and you're still in bed, right? Then you got to get yourself ready. Probably get some pack up made quickly. Yeah. Then you got to get in your car and get to that place sharpish. You'll need to be at that place from that phone call, usually within half an hour. Unless they know you. And you might be able to get away with 45 minutes. Right? Got a 10 minute shower, 20 minutes getting to work. And you might have 10 minutes to make a bit of sandwiches if you're lucky. That's all you've got. You've got half an hour, 45 minutes tops. But there'll be drivers that can get there in 15 minutes, already planned, already showered, already ready to go. Yeah, get in the car and go. And they'll be able to get there quicker than you. And the agency will know that those drivers that can do that, and that's the drivers you're competing against. When the phone rings, I think, no, they're going to ring him, it's going to take 45 minutes to get there. And initially, I could get there within half an hour. From a phone call, I would get there within half an hour. 15, 20 minutes there. 10 minutes to get ready. 20 minutes at the customer's door, right? At the driver's transport office. I used to do that to start off with. Then I thought, no, this is not because then you've done it, but then you've had no breakfast, and you may be doing it 8, 10, 12, 15 hour day. Don't rush to rush. Get yourself some breakfast, because you may have to rush to the customer, and they might be in a frantic rush, and they won't want to see you around the tea machine. Now for me, the first thing I do, don't care who the customer is, because I don't eat breakfast until about 10 o'clock. But I may be customers, being called to a customer at 8 o'clock. So the first thing I'll do is I'll have a couple of coffees from the tea machine. One, as I walk in, just before walking the transport office, I've got a cup of coffee in my mouth. And then when I've got my paperwork over here, I've drunk the first cup of coffee from the vending machine. Then I get a second one. I'm drinking that while I'm doing my vehicle checks, just so I've got a bit of caffeine in me. And I've usually gone to a paper shop, got a paper, got a bottle of juice, and some sandwich or whatever, or something that'll get me through to about 12 o'clock. Just so you can plan, you can prepare yourself to do a long day at a moment's notice, because that's all you'll get. You'll get half an hour's notice, that's it, max. You won't. You'll get a minute. You'll get 10 minutes, 5 minutes notice to get somewhere for half an hour to potentially do a 15-hour day driving. Then you've got to work your sleep out. You've got to get good enough sleep each night. You must be able to get proper sleep, good sleep each night. Because if you're driving for 10 hours, you don't want to be on 2 or 3 hours sleep. You want 5, 6, 7 hours sleep to do 9, 10 hours driving. Just simple things that to bear in mind if you're going to be an agency driver, or if you're a new agency driver. These things may help you. Adios.